everyone. We're going to continue our Muay Thai workout today. And after you've gotten your exercises out of the way, your push-ups, your sit-ups, and your jump rope, no excuses. Everybody, jump rope every day. End of story. Gotta be done. So after we have warmed up, got the exercises out of the way, you need to shadow box. Shadow box, shadow box, shadow box. Right now, during the quarantine, this is the best time to shadow box. You don't need equipment. You don't need a partner. All you need is yourself and basic knowledge of punches and kicks and knees if you choose to do that. Basically what I'm saying is there's no reason you shouldn't be shadow boxing, especially right now during the COVID. So with that being said, let's go ahead and talk about getting into your stance, what our basic punches are, and how to move around while we shadow box, okay? So first things first, I'm going to do this right-handed, but I'm gonna start with my feet together, and I'm gonna make an L, just like this. When I say I don't wanna start here and make half an L, I want to be nice and straight. Pick up my foot. Then I'm gonna pick up my heel and set it down with my toe, heel, boom. Once I'm here, I'm just gonna shift my weight. Both knees are bent. I never want to straighten my legs or lock my legs out. I want to keep that nice centered balance. Just shifting my weight front to back on the balls of my feet. I'm going to start little circles. Look, my circles are going to come to my body, just like this. Not this, but to my body, just like this, okay? I'm slowly going to bring my hands up to where the horizon is just over the tops of my gloves, just over my knuckles. Once I'm here, I'm gonna wrap the blanket. I'm gonna bring up everything, and I'm gonna let everything rest on my lats. This keeps my neck and my shoulders nice and relaxed, so my lats and my abs are engaged. Again, this is why we warm up with the sun salutation. The down dog position really helps you to learn how to engage your lats. Keep your neck and your shoulders nice and relaxed. So we're just shifting our weight front to back. We got our little circles, little circles. Now when I move, I want to make sure that I don't cross my feet and get all tied up. If my feet are close together, somebody punches me, I don't have a good base, down I'm going to go. So I want my feet about shoulder width apart. Again, if you measure every time, then your feet should be exactly the right distance. Whatever direction that I'm going, the foot closest to that direction is the foot that moves first. So if I'm going forward, it's with my front foot first. If I move back, my back foot. I move to the right, boom. I move to my left, boom. Just like this. So every time I want to keep that good space, that good distance. I want to avoid stepping to my feet and then stepping back to my feet and back. Right here, once again, your base is severely compromised. So forward, do my quarter turn with my back foot, quarter turn, boom, back, just like this, okay? So that's our basic movement. This is how we get into our stance. This is how we move around. Now, punches. When I'm throwing my punches, I always want to remember that the power of my punches comes from my body, not my arms. If I'm just using my arms just like this, it's not going to be any power behind that, especially if you're little bitty and you got skinny old arms like I do. This one's been broken a few times. It's not strong. So I can't just expect to just punch from my shoulder and have any damage done, okay? So all of my punches start from the center of the earth. The power from the center of the earth, it comes up through my big toe, up my leg, and boom, right here. So, what you didn't see, because my arm is in the way, is my shoulder. So my punches this is where my punches come from. Just your shoulder. Your shoulder is going to push your arm out. Boom, like this, okay? When we punch, I want to make sure you're punching with these knuckles. I want to keep away from bending my wrist like this or hitting like this if you're pawing at a cat. We want to straighten the arm out. My shoulder pushes just like this. If you'll notice, you can't see my chin. I'm blocking my face. I'm utilizing my shoulder to keep my chin nice and protected. So, we're going to start with basic punches. First one is a jab. Since I'm right-handed, then my heavy hitting hand is going to be my right hand or my cross. So my jab is with my left hand. Whenever one hand leaves, the other hand stays home to guard, okay? If this hand is out, this one best be by my face. I don't want to punch and have this down here and then take a kick to the face or a punch. So again, your jab, boom. My jab has a lot of responsibility. First of all, I use it to gauge my distance. I want to see where I'm at in proximity to the other person. I also want to use my jab to defend. If I'm sitting there and I'm constantly jabbing, it's going to be a lot more difficult for my opponent to get in to hit me. So I use it defensively. I also use my jab to set up combinations. So your jab is probably, in my opinion, the most important punch. If you can't utilize your jab, you have no business throwing the crosses, setting anything else up. You've got to get that jab working the whole time. I like to compare the jab to a choke in jiu-jitsu. Every time when you're rolling, if you're constantly searching for that choke over and over, then they're going to have a lot of difficulty passing your guard. Okay? So you want to hunt that choke. Just like, boom, the jab, every time. Jab, jab, jab.